What's up? How is everybody? K1GMM, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Steve, Vermont, in the canyons. And yep, I got it. A whole cup of sunshine. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Just worked a mirror, 4x6 TT. I didn't think he'd hear me. I put him on the cluster and called him and bang, got him. So 40, this was on 40 meters. 40 was stretched out really long, and Europe is kind of weak. So I'm not sure what's going to end up happening here. Maybe a not a whole lot of fang, but maybe just little fangs. Not a lot of teeth tonight. So we'll see what happens. Ed, I'll check in on the stream. Ed, Equalizer, how you guys doing? And we'll give a listen around here, see what's going on. And let me grab the headphones. I'll get the radio on, and we'll see what's cooking. So you guys carry on. I got my chat. I got the other monitor over there for the chat, but I'm going to have to look all the way over to the right, which is, if I end up with a stiff neck, you know why. So let me put her in loop mode. I'll get the radio up and going, and we'll see what's happening here. And I'll probably surf around on 40 meters, see who's around, see if I can connect with anyone. And if I can't get anyone, I'll sit and call somewhere, but the band is pretty quiet. I'll get you over to the pan adapter. As you can see, there's not a lot going on. Here we go.
Evening, my name is Frank, Italia W8 Romeo Victor Golf. Your signal is 57 in South Italy. Back to you, over. Okay, Frank, your report 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10, Central New York. My name is Bernie, over.
Hey, John.
Okay. Thank you very much for 10 dB over 9. Okay. Kilo Charlie 2 Romeo, Italia Whiskey 8 Romeo Victor Golf. Thank you very much. 73.
I'm not aware, just to address the stream quick, asking if there's a screen capture. No, I'm not aware of any output on the back there. So that would be really slick. I'm going to have to look into that. I don't think so. I don't know how he's doing that. There's got to be, unless there's a video out somewhere. Geez, maybe there's a video out. I never even thought to check. You guys are geniuses, you know it? All right, let me get back to... that's something I'm going to have to investigate, Equalizer, so thanks for that.
CQ Delta X-Ray, CQ DX, CQ North America, CQ DX. This is Italy Whiskey 8, Romeo Victor Golf. Italy W8, Romeo Victor Golf, CQ DX. North America. This is Italy W8, Romeo Victor Golf. Over.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Zulu. Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Germany, Mexico, over.
Okay, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Good evening, my name is Frank, Italia W8 Romeo Victor Golf in South Italy. 5557 your signal, back to you.
Okay, Frank. Yeah, thank you for the 5-7. You are 5'9", 59 in Vermont, in northeast U.S., approximately 200 miles northeast of New York City, and the handle is Steve, Sierra Tango, Echo, Victor, Echo. Over.
Okay, Compliment, good modulation. Okay, 73 kilo 1 Golf Mikey Mike, Italia Whiskey 8 Romeo Victor Golf. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. 7-3 and good DX.
Ciao, 73.
K3 Oscar, X-ray Lima, November. And the QTH is near Detroit. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, Robin, I'm way off frequency. I'm a general. I'm down here in the advanced section.
Oh, I've done that before.
I wasn't paying attention to where I was tuning. I'm going to go back up to 75 if you want to QSY there, over.
Where are you going? Additional over.
Check here and learning about your incentives. I was wondering about how you
CQ 40. Calling CQ. Hello CQ. Hello CQ. Calling CQ 40.
Maestro built into the front of it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Next year, Rachel, over. Roger, Roger. Roger.
Okay. Give me. All that's connected.
Boy, signals are... Boy, there's nobody here. I'm going to check the cluster, see if there's anything around. What do we got? 158. 158, there's Alpha 4-1 November. I can hear him. Well, that's Oman. I'll check the tune quick. See if I can get him. He's pretty weak. If you check the gray line map, you guys, you'll see where we're at. We're just approaching gray line, probably in the next, I don't know, 20 minutes. Alpha 4-1 Nancy, Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Kilo. The hotel station again. Kilowatt, Quebec 4 Papa Kilo. Golf Radio Hotel again. Kilo, Quebec 4 Papa Kilo.
Golf Radio Hotel.
Yeah, I think it's Stefano, Roger.
Okay, Mohammed, yes, nice to meet you again, Stefano. You're 59, Mohammed.
We're going to have to try and punch through all of Europe, and I don't think that's going to happen unless he shuts Europe off.
Grazie, Mohammed. 73, ciao.
73 Stefano, grazie mille. Alpha,
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Japan, give me the call, Japan.
No, I'm not going to get him. There's no way. He's so weak. Okay, moving on.
October, November 7, New York, Quebec, CQ 40 meters.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Thank you, sir, and good afternoon to you. You're 5'7", 57 in Belgium, over.
QSL, you are 5'8", 58, state of Vermont, Northeast U.S., 5 and 8, and the name is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
Okay, thank you, Steve. My name Roger. Radio Ocean, Germany Echo Radio. I'm in North Belgium. Thanks for calling in from beautiful Vermont, Steve. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Thank you. 7-3.
Ocean, November 7, Tango, Quebec. Papa 5, Japan, November,
band is cack. Good Lord. 5'7", and I'm throwing like 600 watts at him? That's bad. I should be able to do this barefoot. That is really bad. Band is cack.
Norway 7, Tango, Quebec, CQ 40 meters.
I'll show you guys something really quick. Hang on. Let me stop the loop here. Where are we? Let me go over here. Okay. Show you guys something. Okay, I was listening to Amir 4X6TT say, you know, the numbers are good, and they are good, but check this out. This is what I was looking at. See this right here? Look at that. That is the X-ray flux. So something is going, sorry about that, I am pegging the meter. Hang on, let me back my audio down. I just looked over at the meter and it was pegged right to the top. Sorry about that, you guys. Back on the 12th, look at this. This is, something's going on here. This is incredibly active, and I think this is what's screwing everything up. Everything else looks good. If you look at the K index, that's a 1. That's excellent. I don't know where the A index is, but this right here, this is not good. I have a feeling this is what's screwing everything up, because the band has been cacked for the past couple of days. So, anyways. Oh, equalizer is using a 7000. No, a 7000, yes. Blinker, what's going on, man? A 7000. 7000, I have a 7000 here. And you can put a 7-inch TFT display on an ICOM 7000. It's all set up to do that. So a 7000, yes. A 7300, I was not aware of any way to do that. Nope. He must have taken the, instead of using the 7-inch TFT that you can get for the 7000, he must have jacked in, did something to grab that same feed and send it to a monitor or a computer or something like that. That's interesting, though. All right, back at it.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a little break here. I will be back shortly. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm probably going to just find a spot to call CQ.
Were you there this year? I was there. You know when I was there.
We'll back it back off. I don't need to.
Not a bad signal what you're transmitting, but I don't give warm and fuzzy. K2ZGW, W2AAT. Bye-bye.
73. QSL, you know, they're building a new bridge across.
You can burn up some tubes and get into trouble with high SWRs and what have you. These rigs today have a lot of safety features built into them. It's kind of
Italia.
59 Mass, over.
Hey, Chris, what's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good week.
Escucho muy fuerte. Grazie, muchas gracias. 73, ciao. CQ North America, CQDX. This is Italy, Whiskey 8, Romeo, Vic.
All right, I'm going to find a spot and I'm going to park it. So we'll see if we can get anything happening. Is this frequency in use?
Yeah, very good there. Well, that's kind of what I thought.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. Is this frequency in use? CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX. Listening for Europe, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX. Beaming northeast from northeast United States. Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike calling CQDX. CQ Delta X-ray listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike. Bye for a call. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike, looking at Europe, Kilo 1 Gulf Mike Mike, bye for a call.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, I wonder if I can get an audio report.
Italy 5, Hotel Germany, Mexico.
Okay, station looking for an audio report. Stand by just for 1 moment. I'll pick you up right after the Italy station, the Italy Whiskey, I think it was. Come again? The DX station, one more time, please. Okay, station looking for an audio report. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Steve, Vermont. Over.
Yeah, hi Steve, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't interfere with your call with the DX station, over.
Nope. He didn't come back. I threw it over to him. The Italy station, if you're in there, stand by just for a moment. Give this operator a signal report, an audio report. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Steve. Call this Whiskey Bravo 2, Papa Delta Whiskey, and location Cape May, New Jersey. Name is Vincent. Right now I'm running 100 watts through a K3S transceiver, and could you give me an audio report now, and then when I'm going to turn my amplifier on, another report, over.
Okay, I'm going to, it sounds great, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually record you in Audacity. And then if your email address is good on QRZ, I'll go ahead and send you the file, over.
Yeah, okay, I don't know if it is or not, but I can give it to you over the air. I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to need a... I'm going to need a piece of paper. Stand by just for a moment, see if I can scrounge up a piece of paper, and I'll write down the email, over.
Okay, Can you hold on just a second? I'm getting hit with a phone call. I'm going to pass on the phone call. It's right here in front of my face. This telephone's just very loud. I'm sorry about that. Hold on just a second. Yeah, are you there, Steve?
Yep, I'm standing by.
I wonder, could you send that to Ellercraft by any chance for me?
I could do that.
Because I've been talking to Doug there. Gentleman's name is Doug, and the support, and he's trying to find out what's going on. And if I could get an audio report from someone and send it to him, that would be a great help to me. Would that be okay with you?
Oh, sure. That's no problem. And what I can do is I'll connect your call sign to it, so he knows what's going on there. Over.
Boy, that would be a big help. Thank you so much. That would be a great help. Okay, well, this is my voice now, and I guess you're saying it sounds okay, right? Over?
Okay, go ahead and give me another over. A good long over with your call sign and everything, and I got it recording now. Over.
Okay, this is Whiskey Bravo 2, Papa Delta Whiskey, Cape May, New Jersey. Radio is the Ellercraft K3X, approximately 100 watts output. And we're located here, like I said, in Cape May, New Jersey. Antenna is a folded dipole. Over.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Yeah, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's good. It's clear. It's not sharp though. But I don't know. I don't critique people's audio, so I'm not really sure what it should sound like. That's why if I could send it to you, you'd get a good idea as well. But yes, I will send it to Ellercraft, and then what I'll do is I'll look you up on QRZ and see if your email's good, and I'll send it to you as well there. Over.
Okay, that's good. No, I'm not worried about that because I've been trying to adjust the equalizer in the radio, so we can get to that. That's okay. What I'm concerned about is what happens when I turn on my amplifier, that the audio drops down to a significant low, and I still have a good, strong carrier and an increased signal, but the audio goes out. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Yep, no problem there. And what was your name again? I'm sorry. Name is Steve. I'm up here southwest corner of Vermont. Over.
Yeah, okay, Steve. My name is Vincent, and I'm located in Andover, New Jersey. Let me know when you're ready to do the amplifier report. Okay, over.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button when I drop the key, and you come on back in with the amplifier. Over.
Okay, Roger, do. Right now, amplifier showing 1 to 1, and the output looks to be approximately about 400 watts, maybe 450. This station is Whiskey Bravo 2, Papa Delta Whiskey, located in Cape May, New Jersey, with a Ellercraft KTA 500 amplifier on the air. Over to you. Over.
Okay, got that one too. So I'll send both clips. Yeah, boy, it goes into the crunch zone, dude. Not good. I can still understand everything you're saying, but yeah, I can tell something's definitely wrong. Over.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it's my antenna because I've went through all the bands and everything. All the SWRs are very good, and even with the that's without the amplifier. So I don't know. Back to you, Steve. Over.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've got something that went defunct. I'd flip. You must be hearing me okay. I got you about a 5.7 to 5.9, but my back is to you. I'm on an array, and the motor drive went in the cold today. I went to flip it to stateside, and nothing happened. And I don't know if something sheared out of the motor drive that flips the array, the switching mechanism, or what happened. So I can't go southwest. So. You're close enough, and it's not an armchair, what I would call like full quiet, you know what I mean? Copy, but I think it's good enough with a 5.7, 5.9. That's good enough. They'll know what's going on there. K1GMM.
Yeah, K1GMM. WB2PDW. Yeah, your signal here is excellent. Your audio quality is perfect and beautiful, and your let's see, I don't like to give X meters, but you're like 25 over, so There's no problem there at all. Hey, if you do that for me, I swear to God, thank you so much. And what can I do for you? You just name it, and I'd be so happy to do that. We just made a friend, I think, here, Steve. K1GMM WB2PDW, over.
Okay, Vincent, you know, you don't need to do anything. This is what we do, you know, for each other in the hobby. That's what it's all about. So it's no problem on my end. I'll get that out. I'm live streaming, by the way, right now. And you can check it out on the K1GMM YouTube channel if you'd like. And you will be able to check it out in the afterlife. It will render to YouTube and it'll be posted up here, but it is streaming live right now. It's a bummer because the two of us with your copy, we could sit here and work Europe. You're welcome to try if you'd like. Over.
I'd rather not with the bad audio, and my wife just called me on the phone. She's away. She's on the way home from a distance, so I'm going to get back to her. But I'll keep in touch with you, either through the mail or something, email, let you know how things go and how it went. And yeah, we could do something. Sure, I'd love to do that. I'm also Army Mars, too. I have a Mars call sign and all that, so I'm just getting into that. I'm on the training with the Army Mars, so yeah, great. Okay, Steve, K1GMM, WB2PDW. Over to you for the last one. Go ahead.
Okay, Vincent. Yeah, man. Great to hear you. Great to meet you. And look for my email's good on QRZ, so no problem. Shoot me an email. Maybe even arrange a sked or something like that. I'd very much enjoy that. Thanks a lot, buddy. We'll catch you later. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you so much, sir. Really, thank you. K1GMM, WB2PW, Clear 73, and have a good Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you.
Hey, you too. Great holiday season, a safe one, and enjoy your... that's a sweet rig you're running, by the way. That's something I've looked at, so congrats on the rig, and I hope you get it sorted. 7-3. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, looking towards Europe. CQDX calling for DX, any DX in Europe, Middle East. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, calling CQDX and standing by. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, CQ Delta X-Ray, listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, CQDX. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, calling CQDX, listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, beaming Europe from Northeast U.S. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX.
Is that any better? Go ahead.
That's a lot better. What'd you do?
CQDX, CQ Delta X-Ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX.
Is
CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, beaming Europe from Northeast US, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. Oh, this is a bust. CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. Okay, we are past gray line, so I'm going to move down to 75 meters. All right, I'm out of here. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, that's for sure. Alrighty then. Get tuned up here.
PPG, you're 57, 5x7 with me.
Boy, 80's hopping. Get the amp loaded. I tried barefoot, but I'm too lazy. That's too much work. Hang on, guys. Gonna make some noise. That'll do her.
So we'll let you work some more DX there, Rick. Both you guys are sounding great. GM3 Papa Golf, WD9 Delta Zulu Sugar.
Very good. I'm interested to hear about your flight time. I'm looking at new rigs as well, but haven't taken
Nice. Some douche. Listen to what he's doing. I freaking hate people, man. What an ass. Right on the frequency. Welcome to the world of ham radio. If you think you'll escape the idiots by moving into this hobby, you won't. Complete douchebag.
Take care, good, and have a great evening there, Rick.
Wow. Wiped him right out.
Whiskey Delta 9. Hang on a second. Whiskey Bravo 9 Delta Zulu Sugar. Oscar Tango 4 America. Bye-bye, Tom.
Yeah, 73 Theo.
Yeah, bye-bye, Tom.
Okay, any further North America, Oscar Tango 4 Alpha.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1 Germany, Mexico. Good evening. Nice to work you again. 5829 Steven, how you doing?
You weren't loading up, were you?
No, it was not. I don't know who that was. Some idiot. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Theo, and the other station as well, I think that's along with you. Steve here, Vermont. Yeah, you're 5757, state of Vermont. Thanks for picking up the call there. There was someone loading up right on the frequency here, Theo, and I thought I was going to have to shut it down because it was wiping everything out stateside here. So good to hear you, man. Oscar Tango 4 Alpha 5758, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
Mexico, Mexico. Thanks for the 5-7 there, Stephen. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for stopping by. Let me put it over to Rick and to give you a report as well, Rick.
Thank you, Theo. Hello, Stephen. This Michael is Golf Mike 3, Papa Golf, GM3 PPG. You're 57 to 58, just going between the two strengths, Stephen. 5-7 to 5-8. My name is Rick, R-I-C-K, Rick, QSL.
Okay, Rick, yeah, you got a great signal. Don't work Scotland very often. This may be my first Scotland on 7580, so thank you. Golf Mike 3, Papa Golf, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over here, southwest corner, state of Vermont. And you're 5'9", beautiful, strong signal, over.
Okay, thank you for the 59, Stephen, and yeah, there are many more people from down south operating on AT, but if you're ever around early in the morning, that's for us. There's a group on around about this frequency, a G European Echo Italy group, and so there's quite a lot of activity then. Anyway, all the best, Stephen, and back to you, Theo. Thank you.
Yeah, very good, no problem. And I sometimes join the group as well when I have a bit of time, but I still have to leave for work, Stephen. So thanks for calling in, mate. K1 Golf Mike, Oscar Tango 4 America, 7-3.
Okay, thanks, guys. 7-3 and good DX. I'll look for you there, Rick. Thanks for the info. K1GMM.
Yeah, see you, Stephen. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Kilo Echo 2 Tango Radio, KE2TR.
Is that Kilo Echo 2 Papa Radio?
Kilo Echo 2 Tango Radio, Texas Radio, Tango Radio, Theo, over.
5 and 9, Jim. Name is Theo, bro.
Yeah, I got more monitors and I know what to do with.
Theo, you're 5 and 9, 59. Very nice signal, and that band sounds in much better shape today. OT5A, KE2.
Theo 4, Victor Kilo Sugar. Nice to hear you again. You're 59 plus. Nice signal from Northern Ireland, eh?
Roger. You're 20 over 9. Very, very strong. Thank you for the contract. 73. Bye-bye.
73. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for the 5-9 plus.
Hey, Tintio. How's it going, buddy?
QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Okay, he's calling. I got to narrow the bandwidth down. I shouldn't be running wide on this band.
Okay, Delta Lima 3, Juliet Fox Alpha, 5 and 7, 57, QSL.
Boy, I can't hear him.
Okay, Bert, beautiful copy. Delta Lima 3, Juliet Fox
Boy, I
Alpha.
can't hear him.
You're doing very
brutal.
well. What is your power? How much?
5-8-9. Et puis, il y en a qui m'ont donné des... j'ai pas eu en bas de 5-5 aujourd'hui. Il y en a plusieurs qui m'ont donné des...
I'll throw out some calls here. Oh, maybe not. Somebody tuning up. I gotta narrow the bandwidth down if I'm gonna do this. All right, you guys. Switch microphones too. I shouldn't be using that making awful racket, you guys. Actually, we need to deactivate it.
Okay, to station Kilo, station Kilo, go ahead. Sugar Papa 7, Hotel Kilo, 5 and 9, 59, QSL? 73, QRZ 80 meters, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Okay, the Echo, go ahead. Okay, Walt, what do you have? I only got Echo. What is your whole call? Go ahead.
Oscar November 6 Echo. Ocean Runway 6 Belgium.
Okay, Oscar November 6 Echo, Walt, you're 59 plus. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee in the state of Maine. QSL?
Okay, you guys let me know if the audio from this microphone sounds okay. Should be okay, so we're going to go with it.
Okay, the Oscar Zulu 7, go ahead.
Oscar Zulu 7, my Charlie, 5
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. See if I can get the Ukraine here. I can hear him just barely in there. Uniform Tango 0, Lima, Quebec, Kilo 1, Golf, Mike. Cool, audio's okay. Okay, let me go back up. Now there's a splatter box. Look at that mess. See, this is the crap you got to put up with. Dirty, rotten, filthy signals, man. Unbelievable. Guy's splattering like, good God. He was like 10 or 12K wide. Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. Is this frequency in use? Straighten my glasses out, dang it. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, looking east from northeast United States. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Calling CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Bye for a call. Yankee Lima 2 Golf Bravo. Hey, good to hear you, my friend. You're 55, 5 and 5, 55, state of Vermont. Yankee Lima 2 Golf Bravo, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over. Okay, heavy QSB, heavy fading, heavy QSB. But I got you in here. I copy a 5-5. Thank you very much for the call there. 7-3, good DX, and great to hear you on the band. Yankee Lima 2 Golf Bravo, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over. Bye-bye. Thanks for the call. 7-3. We'll catch you again, I'm sure. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, CQDX. Yes, we are in darkness, Ian. When the gray line map cycles through, look close at the gray line map. You'll see a little orange dot in the northeast part of the United States. That's my QTH. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX. Listening for Europe. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Calling CQDX, and bye for a call. QRZ. Okay, the Julia Alpha. One more time, please. Over. Okay, I've got someone splattering. Someone's got a real problem stateside here with an incredibly dirty signal just splattered across the entire bottom section of 80 meters. Please come again a few times with your call, 2 or 3 times slowly. Over. Okay, one more time. Again, please. Over. Okay, is that a Delta Lima India? Delta Lima is an India Kilo Delta? This frequency is occupied, sir. I've been calling CQDX here. This frequency is occupied. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, looking towards Europe. CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Bye for a call. You can't hear me. Yeah, it is a mess. I found 80 meters is actually better than 40 past few nights. See that? Uniform Tango 0, Lima, Quebec, Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Quebec, over.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Okay, Lasky, very good. UT0LQ from Norway 1 Charlie, Quebec. November 1 Charlie, Quebec. Good morning, Lotke. Thank you for the call. Thanks for the 59. You are Q5 and S9 as well. 59 in the state of Massachusetts. My name is Bill. Bravo, Italy, London, London. UT0LQ from Norway 1 Charlie, Quebec. Over.
Norway 1 Charlie Queen, UT0 Lima, Quebec. Thank you very much, Bill. Nice contact. Nice to you soon. 73, goodbye, good luck. Many DX.
Okay, Latka, very good. Thank you again for the call from Central Asia. Nice to hear you. UT0LQ73 from Norway 1 Charlie, Quebec. All the best. До свидания. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Cool.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, my boy. Your signal report 58. Try by 8. My name is Vasily. Kilo 1. Golf Mike UT0 Lima, Quebec. Over.
Okay, Uniform Tango 0 Lima, Quebec. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. You are 5 and 5, 55, 55. State of Vermont, and that's Northeast United States. The name is Steve. Sierra Tango, Echo Victor Echo. UT0 Lima, Quebec. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Over. Thank you, Vasil. 7373 and good DX. Thanks for picking up the call. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Very cool.
United Tango 0 Lima, Quebec, CQDX. CQDX, CQDX. Uniform Tango 0 Lima, Quebec. Uniform Tango.
Okay, you guys. Oh. That right there, if you watch the signal strength, this is what I was saying. I was telling a couple friends of mine. This band is weird. 75, 80 meters. The array, I'm on the phased Moxon array. Now, what's interesting is this array has excellent teeth. I'm running about 400 watts, and I'm hitting guys harder than they're hitting me. Now, the delta loops I had up had much better ears. So that's where, you know, if you're going to play, in like, you know, DXing on 75, 80 meters, that's the reason why guys run two different antenna systems. So they run like beverages for receive, and then they have a transmit antenna that snorts fire. And this is what I'm finding out. It's very difficult to get everything in one antenna. It's difficult. See, this antenna does not hear anywhere near as good as the twin delta loops did, the phased delta loop array, but it transmits much better. Now, if you can't hear them, you can't work them. It's a freaking dilemma, I tell you. What do you do? What do you do? You know, if you don't have the room for beverages pointing in 2 or 3, 4 different directions, how do you deal with it? You know, you make the best of it. So this is what I'm finding out. A station that you may hear an S3, at an S3, don't be afraid to pull the trigger on them, because most likely you'll be able to work them, even though you can barely hear them. This band is bizarre. I'm learning a lot about it, and it's new to me. So, any hooty ha. See if anybody else is around. I'm going to tie it off. Seems on here.
We did a lot of water skiing, but
The band be gone that quick. CR, the LG.
I can hear somebody calling G1CR, but you're very, very, very wrong.
It's me, Bob. It's me. It's Ernest T.
Try one more time, please.
No, I can't put it on receive, Ian. I've got just one antenna for 75 meters, 80 meters. I took the phased delta loop array down, and I put up the phased Moxon array. More gain definitely on the Moxon. It's a cracking antenna for its size. Probably one of the best antennas I've ever run so far to date. But it just doesn't hear, man. I need a good receive antenna. Now I'm building, let me shut this off. You guys are going to love this. I've got a 25 kilovolt capacitor coming for an 80 meter magnetic loop. And I'm going to try that sucker. Because that's going to have about a 30-degree angle of radiation. And the loops, it's going to be a 2-turn loop. And it'll be able to take all the power I've got available. It'll take a full kilowatt of power if I want to throw it in there. I'm anticipating that antenna is actually going to be better than anything. It'll actually smoke a dipole. And it may even outperform what I've got right now. And I know for a fact it's going to hear better. Because I ran an 80-meter 3-turn loop 2 winters ago on Whisper on 80 meters, and on 5 watts went right into VK multiple runs. So on 80 meters, so they work. And the thing I noticed about magnetic loops is they hear amazing. They're phenomenal. That's why a lot of guys use them for receive only antennas. Like you can go on, you know, DX Engineering or all these different places. You can buy receive only loops. They're amazing on receive. This is going to be a monster. It's going to be about 7 feet in diameter and built out of 3/4 inch HVAC copper tubing. But I'm going to use it as a receive and transmit antenna. And I'm hoping it works so good that I can take the array down out front and maybe stick, I don't know, an inverted L up. Start playing with antennas in the front yard. So I'm just waiting for the capacitor to get here. It's taken forever. Super slow shipping. It's not supposed to be here till like next week sometime. That's like, crap, 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to get that stupid thing. I'll never buy from that guy again in the Ukraine. So, anyways, let me check around here. I'll see if there's anybody else new, and then I'm going to shut her down.
It is the 14th day of November 2018, Wednesday, edition of the White Cane Social. We'll take a standby for bulletins or announcements for the White Cane Social tonight. Come now. Any bulletins or announcements for the network?
Country, your signal coming up now. 7 trace.
Tango 0, Lima Quebec, CQDX, uniform Tango 0, Lima Quebec, engine way.
See, he's actually stronger now. So the band is getting better the later we go. We're well past gray line, as you can see on the map. East Coast has been in darkness for a while. I found like 10, 11 o'clock at night, 80 is really good.
Number 5, Juliet Delta. Delta Oscar 5, Juliet Delta, Roger.
Okay, Delta Oscar 5, Juliet Delta. This is November Yankee 2, Papa Oscar. My name is Patrick. I'm in Glen Spey, New York. Your signal report.
Hey, Patrick.
Over. You are 5 and 5. 5 and 5, peeking into New York. Back to you.
He's got RFI on his signal.
Many thanks for 555. You're 557, the Northeast Bavaria. The name is Uwe. Uniform Whiskey Echo. Uwe is my name. Uniform Whiskey Echo. There's only 100 watts.
Oh, Ian, the loop's going to be 1 loop diameter off the ground. I would say anywhere from 7 to 10 feet. They actually use the ground. You don't have to put them up high. I'm going to do a video on it and show you what I'm doing. I'm going to do a complete video series on building this sucker. It's going to be pretty cool. All the way up to the point where I first light the thing up and start playing with it. And I'll do some extensive testing with it. So 1 loop, they say get it up 1 loop diameter off the ground, you're good to go. So if it's a 7-foot diameter loop, go 7 feet. I always have done that with the 2 loops I've had, even the portable loop, and it seems to work really well.
From Splatter here in Bavaria. Thank you, 73, QTX, and thank you for the cheerful. 73, all the best.
7 trays, all the best, Louie.
Let's see if I can get this Delta Oscar.
Delta Lima 5, I think it was Delta Lima 5. Go, what's your call?
Oh, he's calling CQDX.
Yankee 2, Papa Oscar, this is a Foxtrot 5, Japan Radio Charlie. Foxtrot 5, Japan Radio Charlie, do you copy?
Okay, so he's got some DX rolling in, so let me retune, make sure I'm tuned really quick, and then I'm going to throw out some calls. Is this frequency in use? I hear some heavy QRM in there. There is somebody in there in the background. Listen to that. That guy has got a royal mess. I'm tempted to just call it quits because this is ridiculous.
73, Patrick, thank you very much for QSO. November Yankee 2, Papa Oscar, Fox 5.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. Freaking jerk splattering 10 to 15K on 3805. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX. Listening for Europe, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Calling CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, beaming east-northeast from northeast United States. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, calling CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, bye for a call. CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, bye for any calls. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, calling CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, listening for Europe, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, bye for any calls. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, calling CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray, CQDX, listening for Europe, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQDX. All right, that's it, folks. I'm done. I don't hear anybody. Alrighty. Sorry about that, you guys. I always do that. Okay, let me kill this. I'll address some things on the stream, and then I'm out of here. I got to go get the stove going. Yeah. I'm all tangled and twisted. Twisted metal. Twisted metal. Okay, couple questions. Zello. There you go, Chris. GM4ZJI in windy Scotland. Dude, it's been blowing here too. Probably not as bad as you. No updated videos, Peter, on the 6-meter Moxon. The switch. I had this coax switch right here in line with my 6-meter antenna in it, and the switch is defunct. So I've got another switch. I got to get it down here and get the 6-meter beam in. There have been some sporadic openings. There was one, I think, last night or yesterday late afternoon, maybe. I got a notification from DX Maps. So it's still around. It's still happening. I got to start paying attention. Let's see. Ed, heard in Ohio. It doesn't do me any good, dude. Good to see you, Peter. Chris, two Chris's. Welcome to the madness. And I'm just tying off here, so I'm gonna duck out. There were a couple questions. Yeah, Ian, what I'm gonna do is I will do a video of the entire build process. I've been working out things for the past entire week. Every day I sit down and try to work things out, and this is going to be a challenge. According to all the numbers, it should work really well, but they say math doesn't lie, but these things are like magnetic loops are a little bizarre, so There is a little bit of black magic, black art that goes into them, and you get lucky sometimes. I got lucky on the ones I've made so far. So what I'm very curious about, the reason why I'm doing it is because, and by the way, yes, I'm ripping off some ideas from a guy in VK that built a 160/80 meter magnetic loop, and he's got all the models. And I'm gonna in the videos I do, I'm gonna bring some of his stuff into play there, because I'm taking a lot of stuff from his build. He built his out of, was it Heliax? It's big stuff. It's like 1-inch diameter Heliax or something like that. So this one's going to be on 3/4 inch copper tubing. Let me grab it for you. I'll show you. Okay, this is what the stuff looks like. You can get it cheap. Well, it's not dirt cheap, but you can get a length of this. This is called HVAC or refrigerant tubing. The microphone's too close to my mouth. You can get it on eBay. I think it's around $80 for 50 feet of it, and you can bend it by hand. It's soft copper, excellent for magnetic loops, or whatever you wanted to make using copper tubing. So let me see if I can knock everything over here. So that's what that stuff looks like. So I got to build a supporting structure. I got to sink a pole in the yard. That's going to be fun. Grab 3 bags of concrete, sink a pole, and what I'm thinking about doing, because they have a deep null off the sides, so a magnetic loop actually transmits. Like, if the loop is oriented like this, it's going to actually transmit towards you. So when you turn it to the side, they have real deep nulls, like broadside to the loop. Now, the interesting thing about these is that to get a 80 meter antenna, this is what I'm finding out, to get an 80 meter antenna up high enough to be truly effective, let's say a dipole, it would need to go halfway off the ground. Now, a magnetic loop will have a very good elevation angle of radiation. The radiation angle will be around 30 degrees, which is actually pretty darn good. And that's like 6 feet off the ground. So the losses incurred by going to a magnetic loop and how you build it more than offset the gain. You know, it's hard to explain. So if you were to put a dipole, let's say you want to run a dipole on 80 meters, now to make it truly directional, to actually get any kind of gain off of it, you're going to have that thing like 130 something feet off the ground. Most people can't do that. That's where a magnetic loop comes into play. So you can get a lower angle of radiation with a very compact antenna 6 feet off the ground, and it'll actually outperform a dipole. Don't ever let anyone tell you that they don't work. They work amazingly well if they're built right. So that's what I'm doing. Anyways, Ray, KG5UHC. Peter, if you're building the 6 meter Moxon, I modified it. I put 12 gauge wire. I upgraded it to 12 gauge coated wire with those specs, and the point of resonance should drop substantially. And it should put it, because it was a little high in resonance before. So with a thicker wire, 12 gauge, I used 12 gauge solid core coated wire. and the point of resonance drops significantly, but it's got huge bandwidth anyways. So if you're going to do it right, build it with a thick hub and 3/4 inch PVC tubing, or I'm sorry, 1/2 inch. Go to 1/2 inch PVC tubing. It'll be incredibly robust, and you can put a terrifying amount of tension on that thing. Don't do it with driveway markers like I did. It's pretty noodly. I did it because I had them. Let's see what else. Brian, good to see you. It was solid core, Peter. Solid core. You can use stranded, but remember, RF flows, it's all about skin effect. So RF flows on the outside of a piece of copper or metal. So, and don't use anything but copper. Use copper. A lot of guys try to use stainless, and when you start doing stuff with beams like that, it throws everything completely out of whack. You'll get it tuned, but none of the specs and none of the measurements will be right. It won't work right. I can stake my life on it. I had a friend that built just a 2-element Moxon. He was trying to use stainless steel wire, and he couldn't figure out, he couldn't make the stupid thing work. It wouldn't tune up. And I said, well, that's impossible. You followed the calculator to the T, right? He says, yeah. I said, well, what are you using? He said, stainless wire. I said, oh, no. Those calculators are built, set up, designed specifically for copper. Copper wire, not uncoated, bare copper, solid core wire. Coated wire, if you get wire with coating on it, you actually have to reduce your measurements, reduce the overall size of the antenna, each element, by starting at 2%, because just by putting the coating on the copper, it changes the velocity factor of the RF as it goes through the wire. So if you picture stranded wire, now a lot of guys say it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. I don't think it really does, but when I build a beam, I want it as effective as possible. So if you picture a piece of wire, and let's say it's got like 30 strands in it, right? Well, you got RF flowing on the surface of those 30 strands. If you have a solid piece of copper wire, it's all about the skin effect. That's the way try to build a mag loop with stranded wire. That ain't gonna work well. It's not gonna end well for you. So, use as big a gauge as possible and solid. I know it's a pain in the ass to deal with, but it's worth it. Vacuum cap is it's coming out of the Ukraine. It's a 25 kilovolt cap, 5 to 100 puff cap. It's a very tight capacitance, but it's just a monoband loop. What I'm going for is to be able to put maximum fire into that thing. Like if I wanted to put legal limit like 1500 watts into it, I could do it. Now I'm building it. I only have a 1 kW amp, which is now in standby. And I'll be able to easily throw a kilowatt into that. About, according to the math and the numbers, it should be right between 9 and 10,000 volts at the capacitor, with about 400 to 500 watts in it. So about 10,000 volts at about 500 watts. So you'll need a very beefy cap. For 100 watts, 5, 6, 7,000 volt peak cap would probably do it for you. But the tight capacitor is because it's just going to be a monoband loop. I'm constructing it specifically for 80 meters. So, and it's going to be a two turns of this 3/4 inch copper. Does that answer everything? Yeah, you guys, I got to start the process of doing that, but I need some presentation materials. I need to put together some things for the loop. That material, you got to see the plots of these things, of that thing that this guy built in the VK. It is cracking, baby. It's an awesome antenna. He works all over the place on the thing, and I don't even think he throws power into it. So the only thing about magnetic loops is that they are dangerous to living things. I call them bird killers. They will knock a bird out of the sky. You don't want to be even with 100 watts going into one, you do not want to be anywhere in close proximity to that. The field of radiation on those is absolutely lethal. With a kilowatt, no. I'm trying to work out, like I got a situation where I have 2 dogs, so I'm not even going to be able to have the dogs outside if I'm transmitting on that thing with more than 100 watts, because if they go right up to the base of the antenna, I guess birds have something in their frontal lobe. If they fly into the field of radiation within a certain distance of a magnetic loop, they'll just fall out of the sky and hit the ground. I don't know what it's called. Somebody may know that. But yeah, it'll knock a bird down. And it's pretty nasty. So if you're going to build one, you're going to throw some power at it. Think about that. You don't want to be... I see guys running like even 25 watts in a magnetic loop sitting in their living room. Frick no. I don't want that thing anywhere near me. It's pretty savage. So there you go. Mag loop for dove hunting. Hey, Greg, I'm just signing off. Good to see you, buddy. I will catch you guys later. I'm out of here. I have to go. What time is it? It is 5:22. I've been in here for an hour and 20 minutes. Right on schedule. 7-3, you guys. Have a great evening, morning, wherever you're at, day. And we'll catch you maybe this weekend, in a couple days or so. I'm dying to get my hands on this capacitor. Also, I'm working out a situation with... I'd like to use what's called a pulse width modulator. You can get them cheap, like $12 off of Amazon. I have one here, but the problem is it's dirty. And what I figured out with a pulse width modulator is because the feed line, what you do is you use that to control the speed of the motor for fine tuning on the capacitor. The problem is it throws this horrific trash into the receiver. Now that's not a problem if you're tuning it with a carrier, but I don't even tune the HF set with a carrier. I use the matchmaker. Never have to throw a carrier out. I can go right on the frequency I want to talk to somebody on, hit that button and load the antenna until the S meter drops to S9. No carrier, no power. It's the only way to fly. It doesn't stress your finals out. Doesn't cause interference on the band. It's amazing. I don't know why more people don't use them. And it's pinpoint accurate. It does work. The problem is I tune without a carrier on the magnetic loop, and that pulse width modulator causes all kinds of racket. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to filter that out. I have a bunch of toroid rings coming, so I'm thinking if I take the feed from the pulse width modulator, 2 wires come out of that and go out to the motor drive on the capacitor on the antenna. The problem is I found is that those wires are actually radiating that EMI, whatever it is. And I'm going to try and choke it with a series of toroids. So we'll see. If I can get that to work, that is a very cheap and very easy fix for an incredibly effective controller. Cheap. $12. You can roll it back. It reverses the motor forward and backwards, and you can roll that, just creep that motor, slow roll that motor, and get that mag loop bang on. So that's the goal. There's logistically some things that I need to work out. So anyways, 7-3, you guys. I'm out of here. Catch you later. Hope it answered all your questions. Thanks for stopping by. And much appreciated. Anybody watching, if you're not subscribed, I don't care if you subscribe, because I'm not monetized. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for you guys and to make friends. And I made a lot of good friends here, so thank you. If you want to be notified when I go live on a stream, hit the little bell icon, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and you'll get notifications. I post usually an hour in advance, up to 24 hours in advance. Sometimes I just, boom, I'll hit the trigger and go, pull the trigger and go. So 7-3, we'll catch you all later. It's such a good time here. I get so excited. Woohoo! Hey, you hear that? Snares on the snare drum. I yelled and the snare on the snare drum went. Thought it was RFI in my audio. There you go.